Alright, we're gonna start this up because I've seen way too many people having problems with this game. And I'm not annoyed, but I'm here to put a definitive into this in the only way that I know how. Yeah, let's go ahead and start this up. Hi, Steve. Steve is a beautiful lady. It's easy enough for everyone to understand. Steve is bald, with black hair, and let's see here. We're gonna make Steve a thief because Steve has problems. Here it is. This. So the key to this is explosives. You really need Steve to just be absolutely loaded down with explosives. This doesn't matter happy, but we're gonna give Steve a tiny head. Okay. Yeah, everything's good. Steve is perfect. What's wrong?
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
Yeah, this preceded Steve.
A land of grey crags, arched trees, and everlasting dragons.
This is like 40 years BS before Steve.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity,
But not Steve.
heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
Yeah, let's move on. Nobody cares about that.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone spears. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire.
And this is about 10 years before Steve.
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
They call it dark, but that it's only Steve.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights.
That's not Steve. That's
And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
all right. Well, we're not going to worry about that because we're never going to die.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
The dark sign brands the undead.
Guys having a rough time.
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Sounds rad. I mean,
This is your fate.
place has all the amenities, like cobblestones, hay piles, diseased rats. Oh. Who invades the sanctity of Steve? No. It's you, Chester. He brings me another corpse. Lunch is served. Yep, cool. North America. Anyway, here we go. So, the trick to beating Dark Souls is the use of high explosive weapons. Now, you might be saying to yourself that this game doesn't have things like that because it's not an FPS. And you're kind of right. But that's why having linear is too rigid. See, the demon comes in. We don't care because we're going to. Because Dark Souls is really about how many motherfuckers. He's not quite faster, which is to be expected because Steve starts with a speed buff. The buff is that nobody is faster than Steve. And nobody will ever be faster than Steve. Chester,
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
you know who
Thank
I am.
goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Yep, I can
I'll
see
die
that.
soon, then lose my sanity.
Whose fault is
I wish
that?
to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I will grant your final request and listen to your final hear me out, Chester.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission.
See that?
But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family.
Hmm?
Thou who art undead art chosen.
Are we?
And thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords.
Okay.
When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing.
Hmm?
Here, take this.
What is this?
An Estus flask.
Oh,
An undead favorite.
okay.
Oh, and this.
Okay, we're just loading me
Now I
down.
must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now,
Okay.
and thank you. Now I would hate and thank you.
Hmm. Our boy Chester is stuck in loop because he's suffered from some severe trauma. Oh, let's go ahead and equip our tools. And they're like, they're not really going to help us too much, but we'll see. They'll help us survive until we unlock them. Now, once But it's okay, because there's other ways to make it. They're not as cool or as fun, and they won't get you as much fame as me, but like this. Stab this guy. There you go. And by the power of explosives, it took 3 bombs to do that. He even got a swing in, and he missed. Alright, so I'm done now with prison. Steve has broken up prison. Because there is no prison on this planet that can hold this might.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be
Chosen by the bird god.
to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Okay. You could have said Cleveland. I have no idea where we're going. It seems like I have no control over that. Thank you, bird god. Once again, Steve is whisked away by simple tasks here. This is no speed run. Steve can run speed run. Steve understands the time is a illusion. Speed run. However, Steve doesn't do anything with it. Now remember, the trick here is that we're not going to shut up. But also, stop talking. Because I don't want you to hear this. And in fact, what we're going to do is push this in. Stab this man. We have stabbed the man. And now we have made a bonfire. Which is great progress, because now we're going to run the other way. Great. That was a miscalculation. The game glitched because Steve is not supposed to die. But we're going to let Pet go. And 3,000 souls means nothing to Steve. Mostly because we're going to get more explosives. Things feel better. That was a flawless party. As you could tell, the game is not registering properly. Even though he put his shield up, it was no match. Steve cut the reality itself. Time, expectations, parents' goals. Cut through that guy's electric system. Whoa! This man is going to be a sword guy. That was allowed in Steve's build. There's no other explanation for how he was able to do such a calculated series of strikes. Yay! More of this weird Norse metal graffiti. Oh, weird. Where are you? Come here. Hey-o, drug stash. More bombs. Life is good. It's almost like the game is trying to tell you something. You ever have an issue with those three guys? No, you didn't. And just like that, you have taken out all of the greatest threats in Logro. Oh, the short sword. killed him with a bomb so good that he gave us a bomb to pay us back. I'm not necessarily worried about them. But if you want to take care of them, that. There you go. I'll take a sip of Gatorade and make fair for him. His attack was a little tough. What the hell's our grade monster? Let's look at something with Steve. Concern of Steve's. You need to be more of Steve's time. This is the other spot. No, I can't do it. It's too hard. Oh, Steve, too much. Alright, first things first. Take care of these guys. You see them? They have unlocked the guns. They are alright, now before we go into battle, use some of your legs. Toggle two-hand because your shield ain't blocking that, bud. Yeah, he ain't. Climb up that ladder. Remember the move? This bullet is silent. Do it again. Yep, we're just gonna throw these. Ow! You're not supposed to hit Steve. There you go. I used the very difficult Souls technique of walking backwards. And just like that, we've knocked out the first two bosses. It is that simple. And look, here's your reward. New Chester.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight.
Your name is
Now
Chester.
that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son.
Mm-hmm.
You find that strange? Well, you should.
Okay.
No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
New Chester is a little deranged because he's been staring at the sky for the last 4 hours.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
I'll allow it.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
He wants to be friends. Steve believes in the power of friendship.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Hell yeah! What is that, a crayon?
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out.
Huh?
The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Alright.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun.
Yes?
The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father.
Is it?
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Well, you know, have fun, buddy. Don't read into it. My man is gonna get permanent retinal damage. All I can do is run. Oh, that's a diagram. Can't drink. I'm not done yet. Hiding. He doesn't suspect a damn thing. Wait for it. Come on. Switcher. Foolish dragon. We're going to have to play this one very strategically. This man is clearly a master of martial combat. What are we doing? I'm not sure what we're doing here. Is this man testing the resolve of Steve? Excuse me, what is this? Oh, yeah. This. Dark Souls is also a cooking game. Now we're gonna make some bacon. bacon's done. Delicious. So yeah, that's about it. First two bosses and the first entire half of the entire first half. So as you can see, Dark Souls is no match for Steve. But we'll do some more later. That was fun.